Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Know About Embedded System. In today's video, I will show you how to develop an embedded C code for a timer in a counter mode. Okay, so you might get confused what is this timer and what is this counter. I'll explain you what is a timer and what is a counter and how we can configure timer in a counter mode. So without further delay, let us start today's video. But before starting, if you're a new viewer to my channel, kindly subscribe my YouTube channel and gain the knowledge on embedded system. Let us start the video here. So guys, if you observe my previous videos based on the timers, so timers, when I say it is going to count the clock pulses which are given from the oscillator. So you can see this diagram here. So we know that we have seen already the same diagram in the previous videos. So when I say timer, timer will count the clock pulses which are given from the either from the crystal oscillator or from the peripheral clock. Timer means the circuit which will count the clock from the oscillator. And according to that, timer counter will get implemented and it will be able to generate the delay or certain functionalities we will generate like PWM and all that we have seen. Now, so when you say a counter here, what do you mean by counter? So counter means the timer will count the external events. Here you can see the previous case, the clock was supplied to the prescaler, but in this case, you can see in the counter mode. So in the counter mode, the clock is supplied from the capture input. Okay, nothing but it is not actually the clock. This is called as events. Now the timer will be acting as a normal counter, and this counter will count the events which are given from the P1.26. We have already seen the capture module. Same thing, to the same capture input we will assign external events, and this time timer will become as a counter, and it will count the number of events. If you give one pulse, the counter will get incremented by 1, and it goes on like that. So to this application, we have to develop the code. Code is very simple. We have already developed in the previous videos the same thing. Okay. So if you look into the code here, code is going to be very simple that we have already developed in the capture mode. Same code I'm retaining here. I did not change any, I did not do the changes. You can see these are all the standard macros here. Clock configuration. This is not actually not required. This is a timer capture configuration. This we know that already in the capture coding already we have done. So this is your P1.26 is a capture input. Here I'm going to give the event here, and now the timer, you can see prescaler I'm making as 0. So why I'm making 0? I'm not using prescaler at all. So this time I'm going to use my capture input as a event. So I don't want to configure my PR. Even you can just delete this statement also, no problem, it will work. Okay, but this should be enabled. Line number 46 is required, that nothing but capture the event on a rising edge. You can make it rising and falling both. As of now, I'm making as rising. And then TCR, nothing but these are all timer related aspects, these to be configured. And line number 49, you can see this is a very important thing. So magic lies here. So this is the register which is available in the timer in order to configure timer as a counter or a timer as a timer. So you can configure timer as a timer, a regular timer, or you can also configure as counter. CTCR. What is this CTCR? I'll just go back to the user manual here. Now you can see this is your user manual, and this is the name of the register, CTCR, that stands for count control register. Count control register. Here the bit fields number 1 and bit field 0 and 1, you can see here they are going to define the counter mode here, counter or a timer mode. So they have defined totally 4 counter modes. Here you can see they have given. So when you give 0 0, so it is going to configure as timer. This is till now whatever we have configured timers are running in a timer mode. By keeping these 2 bits as 0 0, we did not configure at all. That's why 0 0 we kept it. So now what I'm doing here, I'm going to configure as counter mode. You can see I'm making as 0 1. The TC is going to increment on a rising edge of the capture input selected by 3 2. Similar to that, if you make 1 0, so it's going to increment on a falling edge, and if you make it 1 1, it's going to increment both rising edge and falling edge. Okay, so now important thing is we have to configure your input, that is capture mode, timer in a capture mode, and also timer in a counter mode. So both configurations we have to do, then only your timer will be acting as external counter. I hope you got the differences between timer and counter. So timer will count the clock pulses which are given from the your peripheral clock or a crystal oscillator, whereas counter will count the input events which are coming to the capture input. This is only the difference between timer and counter. Okay, so now go back to the coding here. Coding is, I told you, very simple, capture. So only additional thing is this one. So now I'll compile this code and let us check whether will it work as a counter or not. Now we will see. I'll go to the debug window here. Okay, so this is your timer and this is your GPIO. Okay, so which pin we have taken? So we have taken 1.26. Go to peripheral GPIO and you can take port 1 here. So now I'll allow to run here, and I have to go for 1.26, right? So now 24, 25, 26. This is now observe here. Important thing is capture register and your TC register. If you compare in my previous video, this counter was running continuously. If you have not observed, please watch my previous videos. There I have shown you how the timer will run. So this is my timer block, and in the timer block, your prescaler, that nothing but prescaler counter and timer counter will be running as a free running counters and timers. Okay, but as of now it is not running because I have configured as counter mode here. I have configured here, you can see the mode of timer is configured as rising edge. Here you can see you can configure as a timer. When I configure as a timer, now you can see your timer counter is running, right? So I will keep it in a rising edge. So when I keep it as a rising edge, counter mode in a rising edge, so now your timer counter is acting as external counter. Okay, I'll just reset it and now. So now you can see again, I'll give the inputs here 24, 25, 26. So let us go here. Rising edge, observe the TC is getting incremented now. Now you can see here. I'm just pressing and releasing and the counter is getting increment. So this is how you can configure a timer as a counter mode. Okay, so now I'm pressing and releasing, the count value is getting incremented in a capture register and in the TC register as well, TC counter as well. Now you can see here. So this is called as timer in a counter mode. Okay, I hope this video is informative. If you feel this video is an informative video, please click on like button and subscribe my YouTube channel to gain the knowledge on embedded system.